Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharp was talking about Tracee Ellis Ross when she was talking to Shelly.
Or where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or a prize, I just have no interest in, and I will not do it again.
So she doesn't want to feel like a possession or a prize, but you're gonna date younger men. That's
so she can feel like a possession or a prize.
Prize. I mean, it would be the same thing. But I don't understand. What I will say is, as an older woman like Miss Ross, I think she also has more control dealing with the younger fellas anyway.
When I want to date younger women, what they say, Ocho? Right. Oh, I'm a creep. Oh, I'm
I creep.
What they call that? What they call that when a man, like, I'm grooming. That's the term they use with me. Yeah. Grooming. Mm-hmm. When she talk about dating younger men, Joe, what they say? Go ahead, girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, it's different.
Why is it different?
Oh, I don't know. They see it different. They view it differently. I don't know. You know, it's called girl math. A girl.
What's the difference, y'all? Anybody know, Bueller? What's the difference? Younger man, younger woman. What's the difference? Because let's not act like the outrage ain't there. But you saw what Shelly did. I know I've shorted that. I know I put a short up about that. As soon as Tracee said I date younger men, she was snapping her fingers. Yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis. It's basically what Shelly was saying. She supports that. I think she's living vicariously through Tracee, to be perfectly honest with y'all. Shout out to No Teeth for another 5. I appreciate you, hun. He said, if you don't remember, Ja Morant mama made him a few years ago fight a Foot Locker employee. No, I don't remember that. Jay Morant's mama made him a few years ago fight a Foot Locker employee. A basketball player went and fought. Goodbye. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but if that's not the most ignorant shit, I don't disagree. I mean, I don't not believe you, but keep listening to y'all's mamas, though, child.
Math is not for us as men to understand. But listen, I think it happens all the time. Older men love dating younger women. Older women love dating younger men. It's been like that for a very long time. Listen, to each their own.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to women dating younger men, they're able to control them a little bit more. They're able to get them to do what they want to do, as opposed to dating men their age, where there's not much they can get away with, because men their age really don't play the games that they want to play. You're able to. They're able to.
That's what I hear other people saying. And now, do y'all think that that's true? Like, ain't nobody making nobody do nothing. I don't care what none of y'all say. Okay, I don't have any empathy or sympathy for any of the basketball players, and maybe football players too, that are getting the same old women pregnant, right? Drea, child, whoever the rest of them are. Whoever the same woman that looks the same as all the rest of them, that's already been with all these other ones, and Brittany Renner just keep want to mess with them and then end up getting them pregnant. You making a conscious decision. The shit is out here. We see it. We know it. You got the Coach Prime trying to tell that other one with the white girl. I don't know. I forget their names. If that's what you still want to do, go on, have at it and do it. Even in the rap industry, right? All them dummies going around here having a bunch of fucking kids. And then when you end up broken, you can't. It wasn't Cam Newton saying he couldn't afford all his kids or something like that. So what's the difference? Change the sex. An older woman and a younger man. Everybody is grown. Because remember when they tried to say that, oh, Cassie was just a child. She was 19. No, we're not doing that. Y'all are old enough to know how to get the peg into the hole. Then you're old enough to know how to not make it happen. You're old enough to know how to get an AB. And you old enough to know what the F it is that all y'all are doing. Ain't no victims here with this shit. Especially when they keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. So I guess you didn't hear that story. I guess you didn't see this story. I guess you didn't know what was going on over there with your teammate or somebody you played against or whatever Coach Prime said to you. All this stupid outrage, y'all can say that. Y'all can save that for somebody else. All these people are grown. If you want to risk your fucking future, if you want to risk future monetary I don't know what the word is, what you could make in your future, because it all is going to go to all these other women or men or whatever it is, because you can't control your damn self. I have no empathy or sympathy for you, just like I don't have it for Cassie. I don't. And it'd be the same damn women all the damn time. They look the same, they act the same, it's the same play from the same playbook, and y'all continue, not y'all, they continue to fall for it hook, line, and fucking sinker. So if Tracee Ellis is messing with some dude that's younger, and he might not be like a professional ball player or something, they know what they doing. Just like in the inverse, they know what they're doing too. We're going to stop this. And you know who seems to do it the most? Guess who's disproportionately, allegedly affected by all this and still do it over and over and over again? Child, TLC done went broke. MC Hammer done went broke. You can go broke. You can go broke. And if it don't matter to you, why in the hell would it matter to anybody else? You got everything to lose. You already got to be worried about whether or not, or that you don't get hurt. You already got to worry about that. Then I don't know how the contracts work when they come up with the contracts and whatnot. But if it's not guaranteed and something happens, then what you gonna do? Didn't we just talk about a basketball player? I can't think of his name. That's in the middle of having a baby shower with the new girl. Then his ex-wife is now pregnant after she said that he DV'd her. They already had 2 kids. Now there's a kid in between their kids. That's so ignorant. And I'm supposed to have empathy or sympathy for none of them? No, I don't. I promise you I don't. I promise you I don't. So we're going to continue. Not wait. Let me rephrase, child. They're going to continue to make dumbass decisions. They get the honor of their dumbass consequences. Zion Williamson, thank you. Or Williamson? Yeah, Zion, yes. I think TC was just talking about him. No empathy whatsoever. If you could get your ass into the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, or wherever the hell else you are, then you can figure out how to use a fucking condom and not get fucking pregnant. What is going on with whatever the hell it is that those women have to offer, that all sense of reality and common sense goes out the window when you got that much to fucking lose? You're ready to gamble on ass? So you ready to gamble your fucking future on ass instead of working on getting assets? And somebody's supposed to give a fuck about that? Child, please. Whatever. F them. Regardless of what way it is, dating younger men. But y'all notice the fake outrage anyway, right? So a woman that's doing it, fake outrage. But when a man does it, it's like, of course a man wants a younger woman. Why would he want an older woman? She won't change. She's set in her ways. It's the same thing the opposite way, whether y'all want to believe that or not. You can think whatever the hell it is that you want. Ain't nobody controlling no young man, and ain't nobody controlling no young woman. Cause Cher got that guy that she took from Amber Rose. And who else was it? I feel like Madonna got somebody, child. I don't know who exactly she has. And I feel like there's one more person that I just can't think of right now. No one is they might be stupid. Let me not say that. But no one doesn't not know what they're doing. People got more outrage for that shit than they do for these biatches messing with these kids as minors in damn high school. Make it make sense, or younger. You hear people more upset about the fact that Tracee Ross said that she messes with younger men than these biatches who are messing with minors, children. That's a problem right there. Now that's the damn problem. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. So this woman hate, which is what I think it is, needs to be put in the fucking trash, because they not messing with women. They messing with men who's okay with it. Let them all do whatever they gonna do. And they can all live with whatever those consequences end up being. Good, bad, and damn different. Ain't nobody innocent around here. None of them. Yeah, Uncle Rick, they ain't got shit to say about the children, but all of a sudden, somebody's supposed to have some fucking sympathy for fucking Cassie. They ain't even now all of a sudden you got to have empathy, or they want you to have empathy or sympathy for Frisco, Texas, but that's based on what your race is. See, we don't, a lot of people don't have any common fucking sense and just go along with whatever the fucking crowd says. Now, I think Tracee Ross sounds crazy out here in the public saying this shit. I absolutely think, like, girl, we did not need to know this. Do your thing, however you do it. I don't know why you think we needed to know all this, and you still didn't help. What was his name? Ronan? Y'all still didn't help Ronan at the end of the day with his question. Roman, whatever his name was. But you wanted to come out here and let everybody know, and don't be upset when everybody talking about it. She ain't no different than the rest of the biatches over there on TikTok. You wanted to talk, people gonna say what they gotta say. Long as you ain't mad, that's it, that's all. You wanted everybody to know. I probably got more problem with Shelly sitting up there co-signing it than anything, to be perfectly honest with you. Girl, you are a former first lady. This what we doing? This what we doing as a former first fucking lady? Child. Or Epstein. And I didn't know about it, but I'm sure people knew about it, and no one had anything to say about that. Anyway, Uncle Rick said morals change like the wind blows. Abso-damn-lutely. Abso-damn-lutely. But all of a sudden, whatever the collective thinks everyone else is supposed to think. Child, if they don't get the hell on up out of my damn face. Anyway, come on, finish this up.
To manipulate the younger men all the time.
But here's the thing, though, Joe, what people don't understand. She's Tracee Ellis Ross. And she's 52. She's a celebrity. She's an entertainer. She has money. Now, all y'all that's out there in y'all 50s and 60s or 40s and think y'all gonna get you a 20-year-old, 25, 30-year-old, come on now.
You saying she got the means to do that?
Yeah, she can play. Listen,
she ain't the only one that got the means to do that. You don't necessarily have to have money. I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't got to have no fucking money in order for a woman to get a younger man. You can think whatever the reasons are that you want to. Because people don't be, I don't know what y'all think about Tracee Ellis Ross. I'm not saying that she's a bad looking woman. She got ass for days, as we all know, and she's a Ross, right? But it's not like there are not plenty of women who can find younger men. Like I just said, a couple of them other celebrities. So just because they celebrities don't mean that anyone else can't do it either, for whatever the reasons are. Shout out to DP. I appreciate you. He said, remember the hood outrage for Marquise Houston for the age of his ex-wife who was 19 when they got married? Exactly. And you know that they are not together for whatever reason. I really haven't looked into it. They broke up or whatever. I gotta look into that. I'm not really sure. But she was old enough when they got married. Because I want people to start talking about people's parents too, which we know that they're just, I guess parents are just incubators. And then once the kid comes out, nobody cares anymore because they seemingly bear no responsibility to anything that any of these people, when they are under the age of 18, do. Nobody ever calls them out for anything. No one ever calls them out for anything. What's that about, Bueller? I want to know what that's about. No outrage there.
When you got money like that, she can play the game the way she want to.
Right. But my thing is,
these are celebrities talking like this, but even take it from them, because what we look at with them is what we can equate to down here for the regular smegulars. I'm just saying. I think dating is more about who is in your fucking class than your age, in my opinion. Because if you ain't got shit, why would I want to deal with you if you ain't got shit? You know what I'm saying? So all these people that be making all these crazy ass videos and they be living in squalor are typically dealing with people who are living the same way. Those people that be on daggone TikTok ain't dealing with people like Shannon Sharp or Kevin Samuels when he was alive. They down there dealing with the people that are like them in their class. Because me personally, I think it's more about class than anything, meaning how much money you make. Because how in the hell are most of them people, most of them, that be on Kendra G, acting the way that they do, coming on camera with bonnets, not looking their best, dirty ass houses, kids in the background, food all over the place, If wall's not painted, yes, I look at shit like that. Damn curtains falling over. A bunch of disrespectful kids that are listening to you on this show looking for a date. And somebody thinks that person's about to get an SVP at Wells Damn Fargo. Child, please. The odds are no. But child, what do I know?
If I said, Ocho, we've had this conversation, Joe, you've never been a part of this, but Ocho and I, we've had this conversation. I say, hey, 30-year-old, 35, maybe up to 40. Man, you need to get you somebody your age. Why?
So you don't want nothing over the bankroll.
Hey, so what we gonna do? Get on that little bus together so they can take us to a doctor's appointment together? Nah, I want somebody to drive me to my appointment. Let me get out in the front, go park the car, and come in there and join me. That's what I'm looking for.
Hey,
country.
You said a woman your age, she can't keep up, can she?
Huh?
A woman your age can't keep up with you.
She can keep up. I ain't got, but I got two in the possible, Joe. I got a spade. I got spade wood. Two in the possible. And they might be cutting it. I got a bunch. Hey, I got.
Oh, shout out to the post about spades. That sounded like it was a spade reference. I can't play spades though.
The ace, but I got a bunch of diamonds in my hand. So they might be cutting off the rip. I'm telling you now, hey, that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. Hey, all that, no. I ain't never been no guy. Hey, I ain't finna lie to him. Oh, girl, I'm gonna tear you up all night long. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be sleeping all night long.
Hey, but you know what? But Miss Ross can get away with that. Obviously, other women can get away with it as well. But Miss Ross is in a position of power. Not many women are in a position like she is, where she can pick who she wants to deal with. Regardless,
I ain't got no problem with it, though. Ocho, yeah, you and I, we having a conversation. I ain't got no problem with it. I don't got no problem with whoever you date.
Right.
I don't care how old they are. If they're legal, if they 19 and you 40, that is a legal consenting age.
Oh, he pulled up the Diddy right there. Isn't that around the age for Diddy and Cassie? Maybe 30 something at the time. Who just hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. Nubian King. And I had an older woman when I was 18 and she was 36. That thing was, and hotter than a volcano. I was jumping like a Mexican jumping bean on that. But ain't nobody force you to do anything, did they? Bueller. Did she force you to do anything is the question. Were you held against your will? were you forced into anything? And Amanize, everybody don't want to be married. We got to stop this with everybody wants to be married. Just because some of these crazy people over here on TikTok are talking that mad sugar honey iced tea, everybody don't want to be married. Tracee Ellis Ross, I think she wanted to be, but whatever happened. So this is where she is at right now. But there's plenty of people that don't want to be married, and it ain't even a requirement. So I think people need to stop and just come on now. Everybody don't want to be or need to be married, especially with some of these younger people their asses don't even want to work. You think they want to get married? Okay. Thank you for your honesty, Nubian King. Exactly. He knew what the hell he was doing. He knew how old the fuck she was. And so does whoever is messing around with Tracee Ellis Ross. Period. I'm just saying. So anyway, come on, finish this up. Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't care what people do in their homes, but I'm just saying the hypocrisy
right
of
the double standard.
Older women dating younger men versus older men dating younger women.
Right. And the first thing when it comes to men dating younger women, the first thing you're gonna say, y'all ain't got nothing in common. Y'all ain't got nothing in common. What do y'all have in common? But
what they got in common?
Sex. What are we talking about right now? I mean, they could have something else in common. Shannon, what the hell do you have in common with these people? Like, come on now. We got to stop this. We got to stop this. Especially when I was younger. Shout out to Generation X. Let's be honest. People were saying that girls mature faster than boys. Tell me that wasn't true. And if you're not in Generation X, did they say that mess when you were younger? When you were younger. And it might still be the same now. I don't know. Because my kids get on my damn nerves. I ain't even going to tell y'all what's going on now. They driving me nuts. But that's a whole different live stream. Everybody know what they doing. Like when Mary Kay Letourneau was messing with the kid, no, that's inappropriate. And he was under fucking 18. He was like fourth damn teen or third damn teen at that time. And then that outrage, I don't know if it was us that was talking about, if we were talking about that, it was a, no. I was, someone was telling a story about how there was a dude that was out of school, like just got out of high school and still talking to someone that was in high school when he was in high school the year before. And me personally, I'm like, that's not weird to me. If we were in school for 4 years, I'm going to know you when you get out of school. And seniors always looked at freshmen. Say I'm lying. Seniors always looked at the new batch of the dudes, girls that came in. Girls, maybe not necessarily a little bit, but dudes always was looking at the next batch of girls that came in. Say I'm lying. And they all in the same school. It's all, you know, whatever your state is, because every state is different, right? But just because you graduated don't mean that I might not still be attracted to you. I mean, you got to look at what your state says, but just because you now graduate and you might go to college doesn't mean that your boyfriend or girlfriend still ain't seeing you when you're in college and they're a junior or they're a senior and you're in your freshman year at college. Come on now, people got to start thinking this shit through before they start talking. Talking about what do they have in common? Who knows what they have in common? Who cares? Either you don't care or either you do or you don't care, which honestly, in my opinion, I don't care who's effing who. It's more important to be worried about what these teachers are doing to these minors. But somehow, some way, that conversation gets tossed out the damn window, and it's more outrageous about Tracee Ellis Ross or Shannon Damn Sharp. Uncle Rick said, I was 14 and I knew she was trying to give me some. She walking around me in a robe with nothing under it, rubbing on me all the time, always wanting to hug me. Now, I didn't get the beginning of this story, but that's the type of stuff that the community should be worried about and talking about, but they don't. Let's not act like we don't know about things in our own communities that has happened, and everybody was knowing that something just wasn't right. Just like the Lowmester in the family that everybody still invited to the damn family cookouts, even though they knew. Child, please. Child, Keith said, we look for the next batch at the warehouse. Some things don't change. I was 19 and first baby mom is 32. Oh my God. Thank you for your honesty. Okay. When I was 19, my quote unquote boyfriend, if you want to call him that, was 38. We're not innocent around here. We are not innocent. That's the person that kidnapped me, but that's a whole different story. 19 and 38. Everybody was having a fit. And then here's the thing. The more that people was outraged and run off at the mouth, the more that you're going to push that person towards that person. Sometimes you just got to say what you got to say and shut the fuck up because it will run its course, especially that young. Like, who thinks that we going to, I mean, people probably didn't want me to get pregnant, of course. But I'm just saying, like, it's going to be what it's going to be, right? It's going to be what it's going to be. You can tell them, but you can't continue to carry on, especially that young, because all they're going to do is the opposite of what you tell them. Shout out to people who have kids, child. Shout out to them because they be knowing. Shout out to 18. She said, Nubian King, I'm not passing judgment. I was 18 dating a 36-year-old. No, he wasn't married. Okay, so ain't none of us innocent from that perspective is what we learning today. So all this fake outrage that we be hearing is just that, because a lot of the times I'm just like, I know you effing lying. Reaper, no, I am not pregnant. I said they were probably trying to prevent pregnancy. They didn't want me to get pregnant, of course. But I'm just saying, the more you talk about somebody, one of your kids, to not see someone, the more you're going to push them toward them. Any parent hopefully knows that. That's how that works. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Anyway, pregnant. You know what? Y'all ain't shit. Come on. This is still going on.
I don't know. That's a good thing. That's a good question. But again, listen, when you're in a position like Miss Ross, you can do that. You get to pick and choose who you want. You don't have to deal with it. Most of the time, and women are in situations where they actually need a man. They need a man. She's in a position, well, I don't need you. I actually want you.
Yes.
Everybody.
I think after you get to a certain age, it's like, okay, what am I willing to deal with? Like you said, she don't want to deal with a man that has a certain, hey, if you 55, 60, you grew up in an era, it was a certain way, Joe. Your mom and dad, things worked a certain way. Grandpa, grandma, it worked a certain way. Now it's gotten a little, and so now these women now, they're like, whoa, no. Ain't no staying at home cooking. Ain't no staying, hey, if I don't go out, you can't go out. Women say, hey, you want to go? Or I'm going. I don't remember a time where my grandfather didn't go, my grandmother wasn't going. If my grandmother wasn't going, my grandfather wasn't going. Be it church, fishing, the grocery store, it didn't.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Now, my grandfather died before I could realize who he was. So I don't know, but that was my great grandmother. But with my grandmother and her husband, they did everything together. That was a different time. They were home playing cards on Friday nights. I remember like it was yesterday. Saturday nights playing pinochle and probably spades, child. Board games, Scrabble, drinking, smoking, all that. They stayed home. They did it together. They did that mess together. I don't know what the heck is going on now. Yeah. I don't know what the heck is going on now. But the odds are, it's like, if you don't want to do it, that's fine, because I'm going to still do it. Why should I not do what I want to do? I'm a grown ass fucking adult. If you don't have to want to do what I want to do, I can do it. You can do it. I'm never going to go fishing. I'm never going to go fishing. So should my husband not fish because I'm not going to go? He tried to get me to go fishing. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. You go. Gone. What the fuck? Then you got to put worms. Oh, no. Then you got to be out there in the smelly water. Then you got to put, Have fun. I'm not doing that. Like, I feel like people need to take a step back and act like they got the sense that God gave them. I know people think that it is what it was. It's not that. And it's okay. We don't have to like everything the same. We don't have to do the same things all the time. But, some people think that's what it's going to be. And maybe that's what your problem is, because it just don't work like that. You should have interests that are the same, but everything don't have to be it. And look, A-Team loves fishing. Rose said fishing is fun. Not for me. Not for me. You use peanut butter for bait. I see worms. I've only seen worms. So that's all I know. And I don't want to know no more than that.
It matter. Now, women like, oh, I go with my girls. I don't care. Look, I don't want to go. I don't care. I ain't got no problem with that. I have never been one of those guys where you can't go out or you can't wear that out.
Right.
If you wore that when I met you, keep it going.
Right.
That's how you got to be, Ocho. Oh, yeah. I don't know, Ocho. You don't like that, huh?
Who?
If let's just say for the sake of argument, you meet.
I think Ocho Cinco is a little more controlling, though. He ain't even married that girl that's on that show down in Florida. But I think he's a little bit more controlling because I feel like he follows her around. But everybody is different. Some people can do things on their own, and other people got to wait for other people. And my philosophy has been, if I got to wait, then I'll never do anything, because no one is ever going to be ready to go. So that doesn't make sense to me. But there's other people who can't do things by themselves. And to me, that's a problem. And you should see somebody about that. Because, child, you're dying alone. You was born here alone and you're going to die alone. But what do I know? Lincoln said, after 16 years, my wife and I still do almost everything together. We definitely have individual interests, though, that aren't forced on each other, as it should be. Shout out to you and her, hun. Shout out to that 1.2. Thank you, hon. He said, it's smelly water, that stuff coming out after. It probably is. Ew, though. Come on. Nah. Shout out to the funky, what is it? Sit down. The sit down smells. Uncle Rick said, I wouldn't approach a chick that's wearing something I wouldn't approve of. Exactly, Uncle Rick. That's the point too. If you're dealing with people, that's not something not a person that you would want to be seen with, then why are you messing with them, right? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, the sit down win, y'all already know. Child, I still can't believe that damn story, but it's clearly true.
Somebody and she wearing something.
Who's this guy to the right? Do y'all know who he is? I'm assuming he's a sports person too.
That's how you got to be, Ocho. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know, Ocho. You don't like that, huh?
Who?
If let's just say for the sake of argument, you meet somebody and she wearing something revealing.
Right.
She get with you. You gonna make her stop wearing it, or are you gonna like, okay, baby, hey, I met you when you was wearing this. Keep it going.
No, I'm not like that. You know, I don't run no prison. I'm not a warden. And obviously, if I'm talking to somebody and she's wearing something revealing, I doubt I would even take someone like that serious. So I really wouldn't be in that situation to begin with.
I would. So you see somebody at the beach and she got that one piece, or she got that two piece, and that thing catty corner in a boom.
Right.
You ain't gonna take her serious?
Yeah, for fun.
That's what I'm looking for.
If she's on the beach, Ocho Cinco, what is she supposed to be in? A fucking coat? Come on now, stop this.
Come on over here.
Okay. I understand what you mean. Yeah, for fun. I mean, especially.
Well, damn, what you want, a girl with an army skirt on?
Right.
No, but for fun. There's a certain way. There's a certain way to dress without having to reveal every goddamn thing. Give me at least something for the imagination. If you got it all hanging out already, I mean, okay, that lets me.
All right. I understand that. Like, I understand what he's saying from that perspective, but you also got to remember, Ocho Cinco, you be in Miami. What the hell you think you're gonna say?
No, okay, that right there, that's for fun. That's not to take serious.
Damn.
It's simple.
Really?
Come on, Unc, you know that. Don't do that. You've been in the game too long. You know that. Come on.
I just like looking.
Whatever they're advertising, once you get that, what's left after that? There's a reason they're advertising it. It's to get attention. Outside of that, what's left? I'm just asking. Outside of that, what's left?
All right.
Once you get it. I'm just asking, Joe, am I tripping or am I wrong?
No, I mean, you ain't tripping.
Okay. I don't know.
No, thanks for that input, Joe. But if that's how you feel, Ocho Cinco, then that's how you feel. I think it's a little weird about somebody that's out on the beach, but depending on what they have on and how they look, I could see how he could get to that.
Been in the game for 7 years.
I guess I'm out here on the island by myself. I just like looking. I can't buy the car. I just like sometimes I go to the dealership and just look at them.
I like looking too. I like looking. We all like.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. Huh? I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties.
The wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
Booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and booties, booties and titties and booties, booties and titties and booties, booties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties I see titties every day.
No better than to feed me anything, because I do not care.